Yo, what's up guys? Hypno here. Welcome to my new video. And yeah, today we are playing my current main deck that I have been like maining for the past few months, I would say, for like 4 months maybe. And yeah, so we are in the first game here against Akeza. He's running E-Giant like most of the time. But yeah, gonna be a pretty hard matchup because E-Giant is pretty tough for this deck. But yeah, also, Evo Skellies are really good against him, so we can work with the Evo Skellies. Okay, he has delivery. That's better for us, to be honest, than him having Barb Barrel, because Barb Barrel is like, yeah, it's 2 elixir, not 3 elixir, so it's a way better response for my Goblin Barrel, and also, at the same time, it's like faster to cycle. So if he had Barb Barrel, a lot of the times he would have the Barb Barrel faster for my Goblin Barrel, but because he has delivery, his cycle is slower, so he won't have the best responses against my barrel all the time. But he has Bowler too, so against Goblin Barrel he has Nado, Bowler and Delivery, so he shouldn't really have any problem defending them. Okay, yeah, he didn't have anything good in cycle here, so he has to go Little Prince. Really nice damage. Also, I feel like he's not gonna go in here because I have the Evo Skellies and that just wouldn't be a good play from him. Okay, I can just surround the Bowler here to full counter it. And okay, to be honest, not the best ability, but yeah. Okay, he goes for cannon. Okay, we force out the delivery, which is nice. So maybe we can outcycle his next delivery. Okay. Interesting Little Prince. He will have to... Okay, not the best Evo Knight. That's gonna be like half dead. I'm just gonna bulk in front of this because the Evo Knight is already half dead. And look at that. We connect to the Little Prince. Bro, no way. He got tricked from the tricky barrel. That's crazy. Okay, pretty aggressive lightning. I can just go for goblins here so the bowler only gets one shot. I mean, he gets a good amount of damage, but at the same time, now he's in a... Okay, really nice. Yeah, he's in an elixir disadvantage, so he also can't stop my pushes properly right now. Okay, he's probably gonna bowler on that, yeah. I'm just gonna rocket that bowler to make sure like it's already half, like over half dead, and at that say, okay, my dart goblin is killing the bowler, which is really nice. That's a consistent interaction, by the way. If you rocket the tower and you have a dart goblin targeting the bowler will always die from the dart goblin. But at the same time, most of the time the dart goblin will die too. Okay, man, what is that Little Prince? He just keeps giving me rocket value. First he played the bowler, then he played the Little Prince for nothing. So we get 2 rockets for free. Definitely taking those after he lightninged my tower like that. Okay, he activates the king, but to be honest, that doesn't do anything because look at his tower. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna let that bowler go for now. Okay, now I'll Valk because I have like my next goblins back and I don't need my Valk for the right side. Okay, pretty bad night. If he pops his ability, I just have my Evo Skellies. Okay, I don't know what he was trying to do there. If he wanted to predict my Evo Skellies, he definitely had to Nado later, because I have to wait until the ability is fully like down. Because if I put my Evo Skellies faster, then the ability, the Guardian, would just clean them up nicely. Okay, I'm just gonna rocket here. Okay, really bad lightning. I'm just gonna Fire Spirit to kill that E-Giant. Also, I'm gonna Valk to make sure the bowler doesn't connect. Okay, really bad knight, really bad bowler also. I don't know what that was. He's really desperate right now. Okay, he goes for the delivery. Okay, I should try to predict this Little Prince there, but was too late. But that's fine. I'm just gonna Valk here so the bowler doesn't do anything. I'm gonna pressure while defending because he doesn't have delivery in cycle. Yeah, really nice. He didn't have elixir also. We rocket the tower and that's GG's. Yeah, BMing this guy because I always see this guy BM people and he also BMs me when he wins against me. So yeah, definitely taking the BM here. GG's. Next game here against Miracle. This guy is a giant double prince player, but since Goblin Giant is broken, he subbed out the giant for the Goblin Giant. So yeah, but still, gonna be a very interesting matchup here because you don't see a lot of people running double prince anymore. No matter if it's like giant or Goblin Giant, you just don't see it a lot of times anymore. So yeah, really interesting to play against him here. He also plays with fireball and arrows, so that's pretty interesting. I feel like, because most people would just run like fireball zap or something, but he has fireball and arrows. So yeah, let's see here. Okay, pretty aggressive goblin giant, but I feel like if we arrows this, I'm gonna take a bit of damage, so pretty good push from him. Okay, but I'm just gonna go for Ice Spirit Evo Skellies here to make sure. Okay, really nice Ice Spirit, freezing both the Goblin Giant Spear Goblins and the Dark Prince. Also, he doesn't have arrows now, so okay. Oh my god, what? What is that? Bro! Oh my god, no! They went on King Tower. Man, actually, they kind of sold me because now the King Tower is activated for no reason. But man, the way the Evo Skellies just survived there just showcases how broken they are. Did you see how the archer stopped shooting the Evo Skellies because they thought they were already dead? But before the Evo Skelly died, it managed to get another hit onto the archer, so it respawned another Larry. So that was crazy. I've never seen that happen. But yeah, actually not the best because, as I said, the King Tower is now activated. So in a lot of situations, he's gonna be able to defend my Goblin Barrels cheaper. So not the best. Okay, I'm just gonna cycle my next barrel here. So he can't really like go in for Goblin Giant arrows right now. Okay, those goblins are gonna put in work on that prince. I'm gonna try to snipe his little prince here. Okay, he goes for a dark prince. I realized he's playing three princes, right? Because he has Dark Prince, Prince, and the Little Prince. Like, when you think about princes, you don't really like think about the Little Prince, right? But now you have to actually call it Triple Prince what he's running. Okay. Pretty aggressive fireball. Okay, hopefully that fire spirit can connect. Okay, it does connect. Okay, that's just two rockets, but I'm not gonna be able to cycle two rockets over his tower here. Okay, really bad archers. I can just rocket those archers. That's pretty nice rocket value here. Also, I'm gonna go barrels so he can support that prince. Okay, really nice. Now I can just cycle my skellies and my ice spirit onto the dark prince, and that should be game. He's not gonna take my tower in time. No way. Okay. GG's. Really nice game here. And man, that Evo Skelly interaction was crazy. We're in the next game here against Farhad. This guy is a giant graveyard player. So yeah, gonna be a pretty tough matchup here because yeah, if giant graveyard players play pretty well, yeah, you just lose because you're never gonna really break through, and they can just make really good pushes with like bowler and giant graveyard and having the arrows ready or snowball to support. So yeah, pretty tough matchup here. So I have to try to keep him like in a really good cycle for me from the start here, so he doesn't get like nice pushes and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go for barrel here to support. Okay, pretty bad giant. I don't know what that giant was. Now I can just go opposite lane and force him to respawn, and then I can Evo Skelly onto his giant. Okay, he decides to ignore the left, but that's gonna be so much damage. And those minions don't do anything against Evo Skellies while the Evo Skellies are on giant. Because Evo Skellies can be 8 Evo Skellies. Like, the max Evo Skellies you can have is 8. And when they have 3 minions, and the Evo Skellies keep on respawning onto the giant, those minions are never gonna kill the Evo Skellies before the giant is dead. So I feel like he should have defended the left, because now look at this left side tower. Okay, man, that little prince was, yeah, questionable, right? Because he let it connect. Like, he let my fire spirit connect to the little prince and to the tower also. So He'd rather should have ignored that fire spirit. But yeah, probably not on purpose from him. He didn't want that fire spirit to connect, but he just put his little prince in the wrong placement, I guess. Okay. Okay, what's he gonna do here? Okay, he he tried to push back my Valk with the snowball, so the Dark Prince maybe splashes onto my tower when it hits the Valk, but that didn't work because I distracted the Dark Prince. Okay, pretty bad giant. I can just counter these minions with my Ice Spirit. Okay, one survives, but the Dart Goblin shoots it, so no problem here. Pretty bad giant, to be honest. Okay. I want to get back to my next Dart Goblin here. Okay. Okay, pretty bad arrows because he would have had to hit my Dart Goblin if he wanted to get damage. But yeah, okay. I can just Evo Skelly onto that. Okay. Yeah, it's just game here. He's probably gonna give up. Okay, he doesn't give up. But nothing he can do from this point. GG's. And I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, we're in the last game for today's video against Yuso. He's one of the best Sparky players or just Goblin Giant players right now. So gonna be pretty interesting. And this is a pretty good matchup because yeah, he has the Cannoneer and also we have pretty good answers against him. And we can just kind of overwhelm him with our spam. I mean, not really overwhelm him because he can defend, but he can't defend flawlessly. Like, he will always take a lot of damage. So, okay, bad Dart Goblin from us here. I have to make sure I get to my Fire Spirit here to defend those minions. Okay, really nice Fire Spirit. Okay, pretty good start here, even though we messed up the Dart Goblin. Okay, not the best mini P.E.K.K.A, but he doesn't really have much else in cycle. Really nice barrel here. I can just go for my Evo Skellies here, because he will have to like put something more expensive onto that. Look at that. He has to waste arrows, and I still get a bit of damage. Okay, that Dart Goblin puts in work. I'm also gonna put a Spirit in front of that, so he has to like respond to that. Yeah, look at that. He wanted to ignore that, but with the Fire Spirit in front, that Dart Goblin just gets way too much damage. Like, if I wouldn't put anything in front of that Dart Goblin, he could just ignore it, because when the Cannoneer hits the Dart Goblin only gets one shot on tower, so you can just ignore one shot from the Dart Goblin. But when I put my Spirit in front, the Cannoneer will hit the Spirit, and then my Dart Goblin will get like 5 shots on tower. So yeah, you can't ignore 5 shots from the Dart Goblin. I think it's 4 or 5, I'm not really sure. Okay, he still has to respond. Yeah, he has to waste his Evo Knight, which is really good for us because he needs his Evo Knight to make a big push to break through. So really good forcing this out. Okay, that Dart Goblin will also kill the Little Prince, which is nice. Really good Dart Goblin value. Okay. Okay, yeah. Not the best arrows because now I can just Evo Skelly. And yeah, he's not gonna be able to get like a rage down onto my Evo Skellies before the Goblin Giant is dead. Okay, that's on tower. Okay, that's rocket range. I just need to defend here. Okay, he's gonna go for Goblin Giant for sure. I'll freeze this so I can hit the rocket. Okay, really nice rocket. Really nice rocket. Good like Ice Spirit as well to make sure we hit everything there. We didn't hit the Knight, I think, but we hit like everything that we had to hit because that Knight was already low and you saw how that rocket cleaned up his whole push basically. So really nice last game here. Good matchup also. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed.